You ready? I need to replace this cable. Coffee? I don't even know what we're doing! Funny you should mention that. I did a video just like that last night. It hasn't come out yet. Did you also know that you got useless information on this channel? You probably should have. You've done it. You've found it. Do you know what we're doing yet? Yeah, you know, I mean, you probably saw the title, so that's, yeah. I can't trick you out with the static in the box. Of course, I mean, lighting is probably also the thing. Okay, I don't think it's actually going to get any better than that. Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and welcome back for some more Baby Metal. First of all, thanks for checking out the video. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for coming like this. You know, if this isn't your first time here, why do you come back? Is it for the elegant introductions? The non-compartmentalized streams of thought? What are you talking about? Just shut up. Is it for the conflicting conversations that I have out loud on camera? Like, what does it for you? I really want to know. Okay, now it's 1 minute and 15 seconds and we haven't even actually really started the video. So we're going to go ahead and do that now because we have a new baby. And yeah, if you didn't know, my wife and I had our second daughter this week, so my time is compressed, you know, but I'm still making time to do these videos for you guys because I genuinely enjoy them, and also hopefully one day we'll be able to supplement a large or significant portion of my income with them. You know, I mean, look, it is what it is. I'm not one of these people who's like afraid to talk about the optics of finances. So I do this because it's fun for me. I do this because I learn a lot, and I do this because this is I feel that if I pick hard, you know, like work hard enough at it, I can like earn a decent income from it. So look, all of that stuff is a factor for why I do this. Not that you asked or that you even cared. But again, useless information is what you get on this channel. There you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, Baby Metal, Gimme Chocolate. This song kind of is somewhat infamous for me because it's the only thing that I heard about Baby Metal before I took a look at karate. So I had a friend who was like, oh yeah, who's like kind of, you know, supports the channel, and he was like, you should go check out Baby Metal. There's this one song, it's called Gimme Chocolate, and it's about, I don't really understand what they're saying, but I watched the lyrics and they say, you know, if I want to eat the chocolate, but I can't eat the chocolate. If I eat the chocolate, it goes right to my thighs. And so I was like, wow, that but that's metal. And he was like, yeah, go check it out. And I was like, all right. So here we are. From what I understand, this is just like Doki Doki Morning and Megitsune, one of their tracks from their first album. Megitsune, by the way, I have done. It is done. I did a reaction to it. It is part of a project that I'm working on. So that video, I have no idea when that's coming out. I'm not even going to pretend to lie to you. Okay, I have no idea when that. It's like, it's an hour and a half long, and the whole thing needs to be like curated and stuff. But it was a lot of fun, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it once it finally does come out. Anyway, 3.5 minutes in, still no music. Support your favorite creator with, you know, I'm so dumb, so dumb. Part of this is showmanship. Okay, look, part of this is showmanship. That's really what I'm here to work on, is the performance aspect, the showmanship aspect, and then the ability to like come off the cuff with, again, useless information with words that I'm trying to say. I'm so good. I'm so good. So as usual, as customary on the channel, we have the studio version loaded up, as well as a live version performance. So this is the 2021 Buddha Camp performance, so we'll be able to see kind of how the girls have grown from one of their earliest tracks to one of their most recent performances. So I'm excited for it. I hope you are as well. Links are in the description. You know how to support the channel. You know how to support me. You know how to keep Joe from emaciation. Like, we're all good. Everybody's good. It's a lot of fun, so let's get started. I love it already. Oh, all right. Yo, look at Sue. No, okay, I'm sorry. I like that breakdown, but we need to see Sue's face for a minute. Look. She's not having it. Just not this time. Not even once. She's not having it. Also, help me out in the comments. I think this is a compilation video or official. I actually have no idea what this video is. Support me on Patreon. But is this because I know that BABYMETAL left the band some time ago. But is she in this? Is it? I mean, obviously she's, because she was. You know what I mean? The video is this her? Where is this her? Is this? I can't. You know, help me out. Also, I really like the again, I think this is like a, I don't know what this video is, but I like the dress. I like the black and red coloring. One of the things with BABYMETAL is like you can always expect the costume design to be next level. And as one of their earliest showings, I mean that they still like you can tell that the style has refined a little bit, but like they came out of the gate like this. It's beautiful. Okay, so also I really like that guitar riff. It's kind of simple, but it really I think carries the flavor of the track. It's kind of do like it's stuck in there. I don't know if it's gonna like dislodge Megatsune, but like it's gonna get stuck in there. So also I don't know if you guys can tell, if you can see that so well, but if you can, take a look at the screen and can you see the name? It's you know, reversed, but can you see the name of the song that plays on my alarm every morning now? Yeah, y'all are right about that too. It's a great wake up song. One of the other things that I think I'm getting it's interesting at, and I feel myself wanting to look at the lyrics, but it's also interesting to interpret this without the lyrics. And so just hearing the music and watching the performance on stage, it almost looks like there's the you know, that Moa and Yui are like the devil and the angel, and Sue is like the one that they're, you know, talking to about, is so the back and forth thing. Yeah. 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 Oh, that's cool. Yo. Okay, hold on. No. We're not. This not. No. 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 Again. Yo. Okay, legitimately, like that's one of the most blistering guitar solos that out there that you can find. And so one of the things, because I think about this stuff a lot, and like, and I don't know if you guys like watch my other videos, but we've also been taking a look at like a lot of Bandmade stuff and a lot of Love Bites stuff, and people say like that are fans of both of those bands that Love Bites and Bandmade have made their own genre. I don't know. I mean, I guess you could make the argument, but I don't buy it. I think the only band that at least that we've looked at on the channel that really has invented their own genre is BABYMETAL, because understanding that they're rooted, like they grew out of the idol scene in Japan, really gives context to what's happening here, because it's not just metal, it's legit, like it's called kawaii metal, and because it's this blending of two things that you don't really think go together. Like metal isn't thought of as like something that's cute, and so the idea of like, oh, let's like just mash these two together and see what happens. But also, let's not just do that. Let's like bet the farm on this. Let's just like invest everything that we have and produce the highest quality version right out of the gate that we absolutely can produce. And like, I don't know if this was really like, if they failed, if like their whatever would crumble. But you get the sense that like when you venture out onto like a legitimate unknown territory or cliff or whatever, like there's always that fear that something could go wrong and this thing could fail, and then basically everything that you've invested into like goes up into this project goes up in smoke. And so it's kind of like it's nerve-wracking, and so there's a massive element of courage that's required when you're reaching for something to create something new like this. I mean, I wonder how many people told them that they were crazy for like trying to do it this way, like how much derision and like pushback, and before they really like hit the mainstream, like how much you know what I mean? Like I just wonder what the resistance to it was, and like so there's courage that's required there too to like keep pushing forward, because this has never been done before. So people, there's a thing about people where like if it hasn't been done before, they don't necessarily think that it can be done. And so I don't know, like I'm just kind of like in awe at like the more I think about it, the more I like really come to appreciate what BABYMETAL, I mean, like really is like what they've been able to accomplish. And like just like the more I think about how they really like are rooted and grew out of the idol scene, is just like it's fascinating to me. And so the blending of these two polar opposite things into it can go real wrong. It can go real wrong. But goodness gracious, like the payoff is amazing. Incredible. Okay, sorry. I know that was a lot, but let's keep going. Like, I'm sorry. Who would approve this? What executive okay, who's like into the idol scene or into the metal scene would look at this and go, yeah, this is what it is. No. Most of those people are terrified to lose their position, and they're gonna go, what the fuck are you bringing me? Get this shit out of here. Okay. I mean, it's so, like, they're so good at creating, at blending, you know, these two polar opposite entities, and coming out with something that's so catchy, and yet, like, contains one of the most blistering guitar solos that you can find in, like, all of metal. It's, like, live. Also, before that, in the comments, ladies and gentlemen, can you do me a favor? Drop everything you know about the Kami band. Like, I want to start learning about the Kami band, because I think the next thing that we're gonna do for the Baby Metal AMV that I'm working on is, like, start developing sketches of the Kami band. So I want to. I mean, I'll do some research on my own, but again, like, my time is limited, given with the new baby and all that. So if I can create a video, and at the same time, you know, through the comment videos that we do, if I can create a video and also learn about the Kami band, that'll, you know, compact the time, help condense everything into one neat little package. So would really appreciate it. Okay, let's keep going. So this is a live version, Gimme Chocolate 2021 Budokan. So we opening the show with this? Kind of sounds like it. Oh, there's so much. Oh, God. Ooh. Ow. No. Yo, that guitar. Amazing. Where were we? Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes you have to pause the video that you're recording for about 2 hours while you go and, you know, deal with new baby stuff. So sometimes that happens. So I hope I didn't miss anything I hope I wasn't like in the middle of a thought. I don't remember exactly where I was. I do know that this guitar tone, though, especially in the live version of this track, really is doing it for me. Like, so we'll take it back a little bit, and just to check that out again. Dude, it's so good. I think those runs are different too, like the little runs that you're getting from the guitar. So that, like, have they worked on this more? Is it more refined? Now, like, it's awesome. Also, with the transitions, okay, listen, you can't, I mean, you do because you are, that's who you are, but stop. Listen. Just like I love it. It's so good. Yo, listen. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop it. How long do they perform for? You know, it's got to be at least an hour. Right? Probably closer to 2 when you take in encores and all that into consideration. So like 90 minutes to 2 hours. And look at them running all over the stage. Like, what are you, like first of all, the breath control, okay, if you were just like in the studio, is impressive on its own, but you add the choreography of the dancing, and for a 2-hour set that you do, like your I don't know, like what is their conditioning routine like? Like, what do you like? Do you run marathons to prepare for this? Because I don't know how else you get through it. Like. God, I love that stage. Oh my god, I know. I go like in the karate video, I gushed about the stage, but it's so cool. I won one. I won it in my house. I love it so much. Oh my god. Wait. No, okay. I said a lot. You know, in the first 25 minutes of this video, so I don't know how much else to say. Typically, that's how it goes. When I get to the end of a track, I don't have all that much else to say about it. Closing thoughts. This one was a lot of fun. And this is the thing. There's I think, like, when you I mean, I guess for me, like, a song needs to be like, it needs to be a song first before it's like a technical showcase or I don't know, like a business, I don't know, like, and so that's one of the things that really struck me about this one, and actually a lot of the BABYMETAL stuff specifically, as opposed to like the Love Bites or even the Bandmade that we've been looking at on the channel, is that there's like this element of fun. Like there's a fun sense to it, and so it's yeah, I don't know, it's maybe a little bit hard to pin down, I guess, but it's not like, you know, I mean, like I love the Love Bite stuff that we're looking at on the channel, right? And one of the things that I say about those tracks, like every time I listen to one, I'm like, there's so much power and intensity, but beyond that, it's like the song itself is just awesome, right? And the song, like, that's the primary, like, it needs to be a good song, and so. Bandmade's a little bit different, but it's the same sort of thing. It's like, it's not just first and foremost, it's like in the front of your mind as a musician, if you're creating a piece of music, it's like, it needs to be good. It needs to be enjoyable. Like the first rule of music is, if it sounds good, it is good. Like theory, key signatures, time signature, all that stuff is nonsense, right? Does it sound good? Does it sound? Because if it doesn't sound good, if nobody likes it, then all of that other stuff is bunk, means nothing. And so, like, one of the things that BABYMETAL really excels at, in my opinion, is like, it's making it fun. It's so much fun to listen to their stuff. So, yeah, I think that's a good way to close out this video. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with this. I think I'm going to release it, but I'm also, there should be another reaction to, I mean, I say there should be, like, there's going to be some, like, as this video won't come out before the other one hits the Patreon, so I have a reaction to Kageru that's going up early access on the Patreon. So if you want to check that out before it hits YouTube in the next week or so, there's a link in the description. I'm adding a tier to the Patreon for $1. Basically, the idea is that if you don't want to commit to like a monthly service or a monthly payment or whatever, $1 for 1 month, you go over there. Do the $1 tier, gets you access to all the stuff that you want to take a look at, and then immediately cancel it. Okay, I'm telling you to immediately cancel the subscription as soon as you subscribe. Get the month's worth, cancel it so you don't forget about it, and then you're charged another $1 in the next month. And then you can go through and take a look at all the reactions. Plus, you have plus you'll get early access and access to some of the Patreon exclusives that we have on there. The syncopation reaction is a Patreon exclusive because YouTube won't let me put it up, and there's also a Tales of the Destinies and the One reaction where they did the whole thing together live. I think it was the 2016 Budokan show. I can't swear to that, but I was told that it was the only time that they played both songs in succession live, and it's phenomenal. That is also a Patreon exclusive, so you can go over there and check that out. $1 pay, you know, helps, keeps the lights on around here. Yeah, like I said, just cancel it. I don't care. If you cancel it right away, that's fine with me. So, you know, do what you got to do. But there is stuff, there is extra content over there on the Patreon for anybody who's interested. Once again, help support your favorite creator over here. So I think that's going to do it for me from this one. I'll see you guys in the comment video, hopefully coming out within the next day or so. Like I said, anything you know about the Kami band, both East and West, that's about, you know, just drop it. Drop it. All the information that you can. and I'll try and absorb as much of that before I get back with my artist, before taking the next steps in this Baby Metal AMV that I'm working on. So, yep. If you did enjoy it, please consider subscribing to the channel. I know a lot of you haven't subscribed to the channel, so you can do that. That would be nice. That would help support the channel, and you wouldn't have to like pay money or anything. So that's another thing you can do. Also, there's a playlist I'm working on called like random. So all of the stuff in the random playlist is monetizable. So if you want to go check some of that stuff out, get the views up on that, that'll help me out with the channel as well. You don't have to pay any money. So totally up to you how you want to run this. I'm trying to create all kinds of like avenues to work with you guys to like build something real out of this channel. So I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I hope you guys are as well. But that is going to do it for me from this one. Once again, Baby Metal, Gimme Chocolate. A lot of fucking fun. I'm gonna get out of here. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.